As we push toward the summit, I realize that every climb holds a mirror to our lives. Are we brave enough to confront the peaks and valleys that define us? As I lace up my weathered hiking boots, the crisp mountain air fills my lungs like an invigorating tonic. The trail ahead looms with promise, a serpentine path that twists toward the lofty peak we've aimed to conquer today. My companions, Martha and Tommy, stand nearby, chatting animatedly about the view awaiting us at the summit. At 66 years of age, I don't just undertake these hikes for the thrill. There's a deeper purpose woven into every ascent. These climbs bolster my spirit and tap into a vitality I wish to share with the world, an ever-burning fire fueled by the joy of living and the determination to stretch beyond limits. Will we someday lose our physical capabilities? Perhaps, but we fight that tide by embracing activity in all its forms and pushing against the boundaries of what society believes we can accomplish after a certain age. Staring at the rugged cliffs that flank our chosen route, I am reminded of countless moments spent in nature, reflecting on my life's path. There is something magical about immersing oneself in untamed beauty. The whispering winds, the tender rustle of leaves, and the ever-changing sky. Nature has a unique way of teaching resilience, a quality I cherish deeply. I remember back when I first tried my hand at climbing in my late 40s. I faced a harrowing fall that nearly sidelined my passion entirely. It was on a craggy cliff after a tumble that Martha, with her warm smile, reminded me that each setback invites a comeback. With her encouragement, I dusted off my bruises and returned stronger than before. It's these lessons from both nature and friends that embolden me to continue facing challenges head-on, knowing that every climb, literal or metaphorical, shapes my journey toward longevity and fulfillment. "Hey, look over there!" Tommy interrupts my thoughts, pointing toward a distant peak glistening in the morning sun. His youthful enthusiasm provokes a smile as I watch him bounce on the balls of his feet, a testament to his infectious excitement. At 70, Tommy is relatively new to climbing, yet he embodies an inspiring spirit of curiosity and commitment. His determination shines brightly, serving as a reminder that age does not define our potential. Climbing this mountain isn't merely about reaching the top. It's about the camaraderie forged along the way and the new experiences we embrace together. No matter how steep the climb, when I see his passion, I'm driven to inspire him even further. It's a reminder. We are all works in progress, continually learning and growing as we tackle new adventures. As we begin our ascent, the rocky terrain invites both caution and exhilaration. Each step forward allows me to relive cherished memories intertwined with the wild pine and rocky faces. At times, my focus shifts inward, where personal goals await me just as the summit does outside. I think about the resilience I'm building not just physically, but mentally as well. The mountains serve as an allegory for life. Each boulder and crevice represents obstacles we can either tackle or shy away from. With every personal goal I set, whether it's summiting another peak or simply feeling grateful for the day, I lock in a sense of purpose that fuels my passion for longevity. It's not merely about surviving the years, but thriving, gathering each moment and experience to form a rich tapestry of a life well lived. Halfway up, we take a breather, and I glance over at Martha, who is inhaling deeply, her chestnut curls shimmering in the sunlight. She notices my gaze and chuckles, a sound buoyed by wisdom. "It's not just about getting fit for the climb, Eli. It's essential to celebrate the little victories along the way." Her words resonate with deep truth, reminding us to enjoy moments between our goals. I recall how often I've rushed toward achievements, seldom pausing to acknowledge how far I've already come. Martha's gentle nudge invites a reflection that would benefit all of us. Living deliberately, appreciating where we are, leads to a profound understanding that today's joy contributes to a more fulfilling tomorrow. I'm not just here for the peak. The laughter we share, the memories we create, they enrich our journey toward longevity more than any summit ever could. Arriving at the final stretch of our climb, a sense of anticipation washes over me, invigorated by the knowledge that we're close. In the silence of this shared experience, I can feel the interconnectedness that binds us, not just to each other, but to a larger community of dreamers and doers surrounding us. The rhythm of our breaths syncs, creating an unspoken bond forged in shared ambition and resilience. I think about the gems in our lives, the friendships, the passion for adventure, the drive to push boundaries, even as time moves forward. Each day offers us a chance to defy expectations, breaking the mold of what aging can look like. So here we are, ready for the last push to the top, both literally and metaphorically, a testament to what it means to embrace life, regardless of our age. In sharing this journey, I remind myself and those around me that it's never too late to chase dreams and find joy in perseverance. What challenges lay ahead for us today, and how can they shape our narrative moving forward? As we approach the final stretch, I can feel the anticipation bubbling within me. Each step, though stronger than before, carries traces of fatigue. Yet, in this moment, I am reminded of a powerful lesson. Embracing discomfort often leads to personal growth. The uphill battle we face is akin to life's daily challenges, a truth I've realized over the years. I recall my friend Lee, who had long abandoned his passion for woodworking after retirement. He felt his skills had dulled, much like the unused tools he kept hidden in his garage. After many encouraging chats and an invitation to join a local hobby group, Lee reluctantly took a chance. Witnessing him rediscover his craft beautifully illustrated that breaking out of one's comfort zone can lead to profound fulfillment, not just physically, but spiritually. Connecting with others through shared interests was a blanket of warmth on a chilly day, an embrace of the genuine joy in rediscovering one's passion. Martha's voice pulls me from my reflections. "Let's take a moment to really look around us," she suggests, as she stops to admire the view, and I can't help but follow suit. The valley below opens up like a vibrant tapestry, painting a scene that reminds me of summers well spent with friends, laughing and learning from one another. This, I think, is the reward of our climb, to pause and appreciate the beauty of our shared experiences. I can't help but think of the many seniors I've met who believed they had outlived their potential. Yet, I know that the whimsical moments, like discovering that perfect balance of colors in nature, can fuel our spirits and spark creativity. It is crucial to connect with others in ways that bring joy. It fosters curiosity and ultimately resilience as we navigate the complexities of aging. As we push onward, Tommy has fallen slightly behind, letting out a string of laughter punctuated with playful exaggeration about the challenges he faces. Why didn't anyone tell me that climbing feels like a combination of a dance and a game of hopscotch? His humor ignites a cascade of laughter between us, refusing to let the physical demands dampen our spirits. In this moment, I realize that our shared journey transcends mere miles climbed. It's about cultivating an environment where the challenge can feel like play. His openness encourages me to shift my perspective. Instead of viewing every obstacle with trepidation, each misstep can elicit joy. This blend of levity and genuine camaraderie serves as a beacon of hope, proving that even a novice can have a profound impact on seasoned adventurers. As the elevation increases, I begin to feel the exhilaration of accomplishment mingled with the undeniable reality of aging. The air grows thinner, and my limbs urge one to slow down. But it is precisely this tension between discomfort and achievement that invigorates my spirit. Life often places hurdles in our path, yet it's through overcoming them that we shape our narratives. Remembering my dear friend Sheila, who hesitated to start running again in her 60s due to her past hip troubles, I find inspiration in her tenacity. With the support of our running group, she learned modifications and embraced a new routine that reignited her zest for life. Empowered by a shared promise to grow together, she began hitting personal bests, ultimately embracing a vibrant lifestyle that poured energy into her daily life. The final push up our chosen route begins to feel both physically and metaphorically steep, a truth that resonates with my own journey of embracing risk. There's a moment of silence where our breaths converge, and I look over at Martha. her determined gaze drawing strength from the magnificence around us. The faint sound of Tommy's playful banter brings me back into focus, reminding me of our shared mission, not merely to reach the top, but to embody all that life has to offer. I reflect on the ways I've embraced challenges, fighting against the undercurrents of resignation that sometimes creep in with age. I share with my friends that each climb, every endeavor, offers a choice: to surrender to conformity or to redefine what's possible. Reaching the final ledge, my heart races with both adrenaline and anticipation. The summit is within reach and offers a breathtaking panorama stretching far into the horizon, an uninterrupted glimpse of the Earth's bountiful wonders. In this moment of victory, I can't help but think about the collective journey of my generation, how their stories of stubbornness and fear are gradually being replaced by narratives of adventure. As I look at Tommy, beaming with pride, I am reminded that his journey of rediscovery is not just about reaching new heights physically. It's about embracing the potential to narrate his life as a never-ending journey of exploration and joy, proving that age is merely a number, not a definition. Now that we've scaled our latest peak both spiritually and physically, I realize that it's each step of this journey that has invigorated me with fresh zeal. As we stand together, sharing breathless excitement and laughter at our latest conquest, I feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude, a reminder of the importance of lifting one another up. Each of our unique stories adds depth to our collective tale of adventure and perseverance. They are not just filled with peaks but also valleys that we navigated together. Every challenge serves to build resilience and character, leaving us forever changed. In this journey together, we empower one another. How brilliant it is to realize that sharing our passions can rejuvenate the heart and spirit, reinvigorating our pursuit of happiness and longevity. How far can we truly go when faced with the mountains of life? And how many more stories shall we share together? As I stand on that windswept ledge, soaking in the vista that sprawls endlessly before us, I'm reminded that every climb teaches us something valuable about the journey of life. The majestic landscape before me seems to echo the tales of every rock and valley we've conquered together. Martha is snapping photos with her camera, capturing the moment in all its splendor, while Tommy stands, breathless and awestruck. This point of elevation is not just a physical achievement. A metaphorical peak has been reached in our lives, marking the progress we've made through years of hard work, resilience, and love for exploration. The air is filled with excitement, yet also with an unspoken understanding that getting here wasn't always easy. Each of us brought our individual stories, echoes of past struggles and triumphs that continue to shape the paths we walk today. As we share laughs, exchanging lighthearted jests about how each of us clambered over the rocky terrain, I cannot help but reflect on the pivotal moments in my life that prepared me for today's adventure. When I was younger, the idea of pushing my boundaries seemed daunting, but the essence of my spirit thrived on exploration. There was an afternoon many years ago when I attempted to climb a steep cliff face alone, against the advice of friends who cautioned me about safety. I slipped midway, my heart racing as I dangled precariously above the ground. In that moment of realization, I remembered something. The only way to overcome fear was to embrace it. After regaining my footing, I reached the top, exhilarated not just by the climb, but by the act of daring myself to push through adversity, realizing I was both capable and resilient. This memory serves me now as I reflect on the way we confront challenges and the strength that lies within our willingness to try. Eli, my vibrant self, pulled from the depths of life's experiences, shares with us an important fact. Studies have shown that individuals who engage in activities requiring physical and mental resilience can significantly increase their life expectancy. I find this to be an empowering piece of knowledge that gives us a sense of purpose as we embrace our twilight years with enthusiastic vigor. I think of all the friends I've met along my travels, like dear Clara, who kept an active mind by joining local book clubs, balancing the mental with the physical. She often shares that this synergy provides her with a fulfilling routine, one that drives her enthusiasm for life and keeps the doctor at bay. Every moment spent climbing, laughing, and even reflecting reminds us that there is no expiration date on pursuing adventure. Each obstacle faced is simply an opportunity waiting for our tenacity to transform it into strength. As we break for a quick snack on the summit, I can't help but reminisce about the power of a positive mindset during challenging times. It reminds me of my high school basketball days when I was determined to make the starting team despite my perceived limitations. I practiced rigidly, visualizing successful plays and my teammates cheering for me. It was more than just physical training. The mental aesthetic of positivity propelled me forward. When it was my time to try out, I overcame my jitters and played with a heart full of hope and passion. I may not have made the team back then, but the experience solidified my belief in the importance of perseverance and optimism. Sharing this with Martha and Tommy, I see their eyes light up, as it resonates with their own experiences and embodies the spirit we share. It's not about the outcome, but the bravery of putting ourselves out there. Tommy, always the one for laughs, interjects with a story from his own childhood. A fateful day, he joined a baseball team, a novice with oversized cleats, slipping and sliding around the field. "I was a total disaster," he chuckles, shaking his snow-white mane. Yet, what truly stood out was his unyielding desire to fit in, to absorb every lesson the game had to offer. In his fantastical retelling, he emphasizes that it wasn't the constant strikes that deterred him, but rather the friendships forged in those moments of vulnerability. Each of us grinning, we reflect on how laughter has the power to turn awkward missteps into cherished memories, forging bonds that strengthen us as we navigate life's unpredictable paths. It crystallizes the idea that in our twilight years, embracing those moments of risk or humor only adds to the richness of our identities. As the sun hangs lower in the sky, casting golden hues over the landscape, I feel a swell of gratitude for this moment of reflection and encapsulation of our experiences together. Tommy's infectious stories inspire me to ponder what's next. Maybe another climbing trip, or perhaps starting a community project to encourage others to embrace their own adventures at any age. I can see Martha's mind racing alongside mine as we trade ideas, laughing once again as we dream a little bigger. The treasures of today, the friendships, triumphs over difficulty, and collective resilience, remind me that as long as we keep moving, we remain vibrant participants in our narratives. Tom's endearing laughter, Martha's hopeful gaze, and my heart, ignited with passion for what lies ahead, nearly sing with purpose. Can we encourage others to also reach their peaks? The potential for shared stories and adventures beckons like an open door, inviting us to walk through it together. As the sun dipped further toward the horizon, bathing the mountain peak in deep oranges and warm golds, a sense of urgency washed over me. The fleeting nature of time echoed in my mind, reminding me that each day is an opportunity to chase dreams and forge connections. The laughter and camaraderie shared with Martha and Tommy felt like the threads of a rich tapestry, each story adding depth and color. I felt that we were not just part of a single adventure, but engaged in something larger, an adventure of life and community. It inspired me as I pondered ways to uplift others, to encourage them to take that first step toward their own aspirations, whether it be scaling a mountain or simply finding joy in the everyday. Perhaps we could create a local climbing club to inspire others, regardless of their age or experience, to embrace their potential and chase their own peaks. Tommy's enthusiasm was palpable, and as he energetically recounted tales of his recent attempts at bouldering, I couldn't help but think about how the climbing community could evolve. Imagine organizing group sessions where people of all ages can come together, sharing skills and encouragement, he suggested, his eyes sparkling. We could hold workshops, teach folks not just how to climb, but how to overcome fears. That's a skill we all need. The idea resonated deeply with me. I envisioned vibrant gatherings filled with diverse faces, each story a testament to resilience and courage, transforming a hobby into a collective celebration of human spirit. Together, we could impart wisdom. Our shared experiences could guide newcomers through their uncertain climbs. reminding them that every stumble only adds to the richness of the journey. Martha, ever the grounding presence, chimed in thoughtfully. "It's about creating a nurturing environment," she said, her voice a calming force. "We need to instill the belief that it's never too late to begin a new adventure." I recently met a lovely woman in her 70s who took up painting, never held a brush in her life, but she told me that each stroke brought her immense joy and a sense of renewal. Her words wrapped around us like a warm embrace, reinforcing that our quest isn't merely limited to physical challenges or mountaintops. It extends to discovering the beauty and potential in all types of endeavors, pushing boundaries beyond our comfort zones. By establishing this connection and fostering encouragement among each other, we could truly galvanize a movement of inspired individuals eager to explore their capabilities together. The vision continued to crystallize in our collective minds as our conversation flowed like the gentle breeze that brushed against us. We began to discuss specifics. What elements of a community program could inspire and engage? I launched into ideas about storytelling evenings, where individuals could share their journeys and transformations, fostering not just climbing skills but an understanding of resilience and growth. Tommy added that a mentorship program might encourage seasoned climbers to guide beginners, thus creating bonds that would last well beyond a single climbing session. As we brainstormed, I felt invigorated. Every idea ventured into the air felt like a step toward not just establishing a community, but building a legacy of shared experiences that highlight our aging as an adventure rather than a limitation. I felt empowered by the conversations bustling around me, igniting memories of my earlier climbing days filled with uncertainty yet fueled by passion. Each moment I spent embracing the thrill of reaching for higher climbs mirrored our approach to life itself. I think of the countless individuals who believe that aging is a barrier, yet I stood there alongside Martha and Tommy, avatars of hope and change, who not only harbored dreams of adventure, but were ready to make them a reality. Inspiring one another should be at the heart of what we seek to establish, a beacon in our community to remind everyone that age is not an obstacle, but a canvas, ripe for exploration and reshaping. Together, we would carve out a space for adventure and encouragement, driven by the spirit of every climber who dares to chase their dreams. As the last rays of sunlight melted into the vast horizon, we concluded our day perched atop the mountain, exhilarated by what we had envisioned. There came a moment of silence, a collective understanding that our friendships formed upon that rock were more than just connections. They were a commitment to inspire and uplift not just ourselves, but others around us. We each recognized that the journey ahead was paved with opportunity, a robust invitation to evolve as people, climbers, and mentors. From this vantage point, with hearts full of determination, we were equipped and eager to blaze trails that would resonate with countless others, carving out diverse paths, inviting the young and old alike to join us in this magnificent adventure. In the glow of the sunset, we stood not simply as climbers but as advocates for a life unfettered